Hello. Hello, everyone. Everyone say hi to Robin. Robin's here as well. Uh, hey, hi. How? Yes, there is a cat. There is a, that. I'm sitting a mile away from the desk right now because there's a cat on my lap and she's very cozy and I don't want to bother her. So sorry about that. Yay, Robin is here. She's cute. It's like hot, and I have a cat on my lap, which is not ideal, but it'll do. I've just realized that I haven't updated things, so let me just update streams, information, and crap like that. I can't remember how to do it. Everyone comes first. She does. She is the most spoiled little cat. She is very cute, though. Let's see. Wrong button, wrong button. Oh no, Robin, where you going, baby? You want to go up? Okay. Oh, big stretch. Okay, right, so hi. Hi. It is me. I'm chaotic again today, which is unsurprising, I suppose. But here we are. Oh, Robin, are you gonna come and hang out over here? Yeah, you are. Okay, that's fine. Cat's deciding where she wants to be. Let me just update this. Okay, so hi, we are going to be doing Rizom UV stuff because I need to do UVs. Do I want to do UVs? No. Actually, that's a lie. This may conflict with Twitch's moderation. Apparently I can't use the word creep. Let's see if this will update. Weird. Alright, now that I'm actually on track. Also, forgive the background noise. There is an air conditioning unit running. Is Rizom UV worth it? Yes. Yes. Rizom is, it's really good. You can do your entire workflow for UVs inside here. You can do all your cutting, your stitching, your everything else. I am lazy and haven't actually spent that much time learning it. So, which is terrible of me, but I use it to do all of my straightening for UVs and like laying them out and stuff like that. So that is, I cheat. I always cheat. I cheat. So this is my dude. This is how I do my workflow generally. I will retopologize the whole guy. Wonderful. He's all retopologized. Fucking, this guy is complex. So forgive the poly count. And then once I've done that, I will do my basic UVing inside Maya because it's easy enough. Like, it's fine. So you can see, like, I've literally just cut my UVs and slapped them on there. I haven't done anything in terms of like tidying them, neatening them, or anything. It's just an auto layout that I throw onto there. I've got everything in the groups that they need to be in for later on. So these are the different tiles that I'm going to be using for my character. We have a whopping 5 tiles. I might regret that, to be honest, because I reckon I could put the bones onto the same ones. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's where it's all started. And then once you've done that, it's as simple as like I grab this piece, I export that one, export that one, export that one, export that one, export that one. I get myself a nice little folder. So this is my data folder that I always have in everything. This is my Rizom folder. And then in here, I've got the body FBX bone, so it's each of these little files is in their own little FBX. That's how I do things. You do not have to do it this way. You can, especially if you're using Udemy flow. I know that Udemy flow is really easy to work with this. I'm sure there's a way to do material set flow. I just haven't learned it. I've just not, honestly. Like, this is my second time using Rizom. I started learning it because it's kind of industry standard in a lot of game studios, so it's useful to have that knowledge of like how to operate in it and be able to tell people that you know how to use it. If you go check it out, I think like Riot Games uses it. Can't remember the rest of them. Ubisoft uses it. I can't remember. Loads of them use it. So, and also it's just really useful. It's like a really nice program. You can immediately see your distortion and stuff like that. So you can see all your distortion levels is mapped out for you. Like, you can see what your distortion is. Woo. It is a small learning curve. It's not like learning ZBrush. Your Bye, Robin. Your keys are all different, which is really fucking annoying. And it's taken me a little while because since the last time I used this and this time that I've used it, they've updated it. So everything's a little bit different to what I'm used to, which is like, great. At some point, I'll get around to watching an actual tutorial on this. I haven't bothered yet, and I've somehow managed to get it to work anyway, so happy days. As you can see from it, there's like a load of different things that you can play with. You've got all your different settings from unwrapping, transforming, packing, trim sheets, all of that sort of stuff. You've got your normal good stuff like the textile density is listed over here. You can sample a textile density, you can apply textile density, you can change your textile densities over there. You can do all your projections for your different things that you want to do, your unwrapping, your seams, all of that sort of stuff is available. What I use it for is pretty much strictly to get really nice squared UV islands that are not distorted and completely buggered. So, so that's what I do it for. And that's what I'm going to do now. Actually this morning I've already done two of the tiles. Yes, I'm on the third one. So I've done two of them already. This is the third one. We're doing the clothing at the moment, and it is as simple as like you basically go there, you say load with UVs. You don't even have to do that. You can drag and drop, like plop it in, and then start working on it. You get a screen that looks like this, and it looks a lot more complex and terrifying than it really is. If you click on things, you'll get edge loops and you'll panic, but your options are over there, so you can... There is a shortcut for this. I can't remember what it is. So if you select that one, that is selecting the entire island. If you select that, you're selecting a face, and that one is selecting an edge, and that one is selecting a vert. I know, right? Really, really complicated. But if you grab one of those, you can then see what it is, or you can grab it over here and see what it is as well. So you can kind of go through, like so. If you don't want this here, if it's getting in your way, which it is most of the time, you press E and then it brings up the whole thing here. And that is the full gist of the situation. So the one thing that's going to drive you insane, and it took me forever to realize how to do this because they've changed it since the last time. If you want to move things around, the new way of doing it is you just press tab and then you can drag things or move them or whatever. You have to be holding tab while you do that. Why tab? I don't know. No idea, but that's how it is. Like I said, there's some different keys, so I haven't learned all the shortcuts. I don't know all the hotkeys. I am very new at using this. I'm sorry if I'm not very good at explaining it. Hey, Patricia, I hope you're feeling better, honey. You weren't sounding so great last night. You were sounding very, 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 like, ugh. So I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's Rizom. So all I'm doing with Rizom is using it to do my layout, my straightening. I also, while I'm in here, I edit a few things sometimes. Like if I find something is really weird, I'll just fix it because it's really easy to fix things. I will drop it all back into Maya after this just to check everything because I'm paranoid. Hello. Oh, baby cat. What's wrong? Oh no, baby cat is having a squeak. So yeah, I will have a look. Still sick in bed. Oh no. No. Wayne's also sick. It's like seasonal something going around. So yeah, I'm gonna stop procrastinating and I'm gonna get on with this. Welcome to Tetris. This is basically just Tetris. Like, that's all it is. It's a very, very simple game of Tetris. And also here is Robin again. Hello, baby. Robin, what's wrong? You got the fidgets, my girl. Cat needs to stand in front of everything, of course. Do you want to make space? Am I not allowed to sit cross-legged? I have to sit normally, so you can sit on my lap. Come. There. Right. So yeah, what's everyone working on? What are you doing? Robin, you're working on my nerves. What do you want? Come, sit down. Sit. Sit nicely. Be a good cat. Sit down. She says, no, I know, sit down. I frantic. What you need? You've been a good cat the whole day. The moment I start talking on stream, the cat's like, hi, I want to be a part of whatever you're doing. So, yeah, first thing I'm going to do is just grab a random textile density, and then I'm going to apply it to everything, make sure that they're the same textile density. As I go through things, I can decide if I want them to still be the same textile density or not. But for the most part, I like the clothing. I'll probably leave them all round about the same size just to keep it nice and even. If I'm doing something like the body, then I'll do obviously the face a bit bigger. Sometimes I do the hands a bit bigger as well, depending on what sort of pose I'm doing and how much detail I want to throw into it. It's up to you. I think there's a lot of rules about how to do your UVs, and it's a it's like doing actual UV work. It's easier than you think it is. Like it's not as complex as people make it out to be. So there's that. Yeah. So this is the joy of it, really, is that you can get things to be nice and straight really, really quickly and really, really easily. And that's why we are using this. When I'm packing, ooh, don't do that. When I'm packing UVs, I tend to take like the biggest things first and find their houses first. Their houses, their spots. Ugh. And this is a very faffy way of doing things. I'm very faffy when it comes to doing my UVs. Like, I know I am. I know I am. I like doing UVs. It makes me happy. I find UVs very relaxing to do. Like, they're just nice. They're, yeah, nice. I usually listen to like either a podcast or music while I'm doing this, so. I've been listening to podcasts about survival stories recently, which has been interesting. Could square these, but I'm not going to bother. You can, so you don't only get like your up down thingy, you can also pin things, you can hinge things, clear hinges, you can also like, yeah, you can constrain in an aligned shape, so you can do like diagonal shapes if you want to constrain to a diagonal. I'm not bothering. Why am I not bothering? Because I'm lazy. So lazy. There is also like it's really good at just automatically unwrapping your stuff for you and packing your stuff for you automatically, so that's nice. I don't use it because I'm a control freak. You can see also it's really cool because it's got this little like padded edge, so you know where your padding is, so you know not to cross that padding. I take ages when I'm doing any of this stuff. I take forever doing UVs. Or just doing the layout on the UVs. Especially while I'm trying to work out like where things are gonna go. It takes me a bit of time to think things through. Man, it is so hot here at the moment. I don't like it. I want to go, I don't want it to be like this. I want to go back to winter. Well, not winter, but like autumn or spring would be nice. I don't like the sun. My goth heritage says no. I can never make, yeah, no, you couldn't. Yeah, absolutely. It is so simple. And okay, so let's talk about pricing, because that's what it comes down to a lot of the time, right? So for Rizom, it is 14.99 euros. Convert that however you want to convert that. and then your $14.99 you can pay it all in one go if you want, or you can pay over the course of a year. And by doing that, you then get ownership. So it's like a rent to buy thing, and once you've bought it, it's yours, which is amazing. I'm very happy to do that. You can buy a straight up perpetual license unless you're broke like me, in which case, you know, no perpetual license for me right now, guys. But yeah, you can click multiple edges at the same time and straighten them as well, just to really, really speed it up. And if you don't like it, you just, this little button will uncrease everything. I say crease, it's not really crease, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you can undo everything. You can also go in and re-unwrap things. It's basically an entire software dedicated to unwrapping stuff. It is really, really, really good. And with the press of the button, boop, job done. You can also then go and have a look to see what's going on there. The other thing you can do if you end up with stuff, you do occasionally when it straightens out, obviously you get like overlaps and whatever. It's really simple to then just grab one of the verts, and if you just hit U, it'll unwrap that individual vert, so it just kind of softens it a bit. Or you can just move it. Up to you. It is useful software. So yes. In summary, yes. I highly recommend that on your next project. If you're going to be doing unwrapping, go get it. It takes you, I don't know, it'll take you like a couple hours, like 2-3 hours to get the hang of it. And then once you get the hang of it, it's really, really simple to use. Like, and there's so many things. Like I'm just touching the surface of what's available within the software. I don't know a lot of this stuff. I know that there's really cool ways of doing unwraps in here. I know that it exists. I haven't used it yet. So at some point I'll probably switch over to using this entirely rather than switching between Maya and here, but today is not that day. Today is lazy day. Today is I just want to get this done day. Got things coming up that I need to be ready to do. So I'm kind of pushing to get the creep done as fast as possible without it being a shit show. I don't know if this is going to straighten out the way we want it to straighten out, but we can try. It also sometimes helps if you don't pin everything to begin with, and oh, it worked fine. Sometimes if it doesn't work, like just go back a few stages, re-straighten it, and then do the thing, and it'll work. Do you need to be as pedantic as me with the straightening? Probably not. And you can also see, like, one of the questions that you guys were asking when I was talking about this last time is the distortion and how much distortion there is if you straighten it 100%, like completely make it a little block. That's how much distortion you get. You can monitor your distortion levels here. It's like nothing. Nothing. Next to nothing. Very, oopsie, don't press W. W does not move things. But yeah, this is especially if you are using, if you're gonna have to like showcase your stuff in any way, shape or form, like if you're gonna use it for your portfolio or rookies or something, and you want to show off like super sexy UVs, then I would definitely recommend getting those. Because like a lot of the stuff, let's be honest, you can fake your way around. You don't have to have, it doesn't always have to be as clean as you think it is, which is a terrible thing to say, but it doesn't have to be. But with this, if you're going to be showcasing every element, which I am doing, then you want it to look nice. You want it to be pretty. Ah, hello. My shirt says kawaii. Thank fuck, I bought it off something like Amazon, so I'm genuinely surprised that it says anything actually legible, to be honest. Oh, we got a weird thing going on here. What happened here? I'm just gonna fix it. Can I fix this? Let's see. Oh yeah, we can fix that. That's fine. So, cutting and sewing is as simple as you click it. You click the little sew button, and usually it says yes. Why is it saying no? You sew. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe that's an actual feature. Whoops. Whoopsie. To check that, the easy way to check it is just grab it there and then press F. You can have a look. Oh, it's because this piece is an absolute clusterfuck. That's why. That's one. Been going back to old prod segments. Yeah. So I had that with the alchemy room that I did, where the new render, when I re-rendered it, because the original render was like shit. And the reason the original render was shit is that I didn't know anything about lighting at all, and working in Arnold is not the best place to learn about lighting, like the basics of lighting. So I overlit the entire scene, something I can't even express. I think there were like 200 different lights in the scene. Yes. So I can't open that file, because if I open it, it crashes my computer. Good, right? But to be fair, failing at something is how you learn. Like, it's okay. It's okay to fuck up. And when we first started out, the mystery of setting up portfolios and how to, you know, make decent portfolio posts, we didn't know how to do that. It took me until Patricia taught me how to use Photoshop to do all my cool like labels and stuff like that. I didn't know how to do that. I just slapped things on and hope for the best. So thanks, Patricia. So all I'm doing at the moment is being lazy and choosing things that I know are going to straighten out to like fairly straight lines, because it makes it easier to pack them once they're all in straight lines. So I'm pretty sure these aren't all part of the same piece, but yeah, whatever. That one I know is going to connect to that one, so I'll just slap it together there. I kind of put things together because it makes it easier to do the texturing later. You don't have to, but you can. And I also try to keep things pointing in the right direction, like top to bottom. You love the alchemy room? Oh, thanks. I'm really pleased with it, actually. Like, I went back to it recently and looked at it and realized it wasn't as bad as I thought. But anyway, it's not great, but it's not awful. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. Yeah, keeping things pointing in the same direction, purely because it makes it easier if you want to do a projection later on in terms of, like, positioning and stuff. Anyways, texturing. It's boring. It's not boring. It's fun. Texturing is fun. I like texturing. So also, I'm just checking sometimes, like, if it's going to be... I'm trying to work out where things are and whether or not I need them. Interesting. Why is this inverted is the real question. We'll find out. Ooh. I always get the shift and control buttons wrong on this, by the way. Like, I haven't used this in a while, so you just have to bear with me. Sometimes I get the keys incredibly wrong. Incredibly wrong. I want that one to be straight. And I want this one straight. So it's shift. Yes, shift will give you the draw a line option. So you can like do that. But control will give you the option to select multiples. Ta-da! Amazing. I'm getting covered in cat fur. Robin, you little shit. I love you, but you're a bad cat. Also, sometimes you come back and realize that you haven't actually straightened things as much as you thought you had. But don't worry about that. Let's shuffle these ones here for now. Me using my brain. Let's find some more pieces. I prefer doing like a cluster of them at a time. I've decided that in the list of things that I don't want to do anymore, weird shoes that wrap around, like the arm wraps and the leg wraps on this character were not fun. Why am I getting an ad block advert? Dying. Oh, I know there's another piece to that. Where is it? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it the smart way instead. Oh, there is no other piece to it. Shh, I lied to myself. Forgot I deleted the back off of it. Yay. I think Robin is trying to sabotage the stream at the moment. Hey Kay, how you doing? Happy Wednesday? So this piece, I just kind of want to keep track of where the rest of it is, because I want it to be near its friend. And I want to make sure that the right edges are connecting. Aha! Robin. Does anyone know how to stop a cat from shedding? And does it involve a vacuum cleaner? Because I swear. Robin, we're gonna hoover you, my baby. Huh? I love you, baby. You're such a cute cat. Such a good cat. She's busy watching the stream. She's sitting on my lap and watching it. It's so fucking cute. Shave them. I mean, Sparrow's half shaved at the moment. Oh, sorry, Sparrow boy. Heard bathing them helps. Okay, yeah, but Robin is like 3/4 feral. I think if I tried to dump her into water, it'd be the end of me. I don't know. I feel like this little like 2 pound cat would kill me. She's not. She's not tame. Come here. Ooh. Right. So the other useful thing to do is kind of make a note of like where things haven't worked. So like over here, I know I'm gonna have to go in and fix this afterwards. Just go make sure that it's gonna hold shape properly and whatnot. Should do. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how good my baking comes out this time. I feel like I potentially, maybe, a little bit rushed the process of doing UVs on this character. Well, not UVs, but retopology on this character. Yeah, I feel like I rushed it. So there's a good chance that it's not going to be the best retopology, and I might have to go backwards and forwards. But I'm okay. I've come to terms with that. I've come to terms with the idea that if you are lazy and try to cheat your way out of things, there's a very good potential that you're going to be coming back to fix it later. It's a remarkably cathartic experience as well. It's pretty relaxing. Say that until something goes wrong, then it's not relaxing. Then it's annoying. Ew. Don't like that. See if we can get it to be something better. Why are you crumpling, friend? Oh, it's crumpling because that one's actually got like a massive bend in it. Okay. So let's not do that one. Let's see if that comes out a bit better. Don't know if it's worth that much. Might just leave it as is. It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't sure what I was looking at there, to be honest. Sometimes if you just hit unwrap a few times, it'll give you a better option on it. This time was not one of those times. Oh. Because I am foolish. It's because there's no edge cut on the one side. Oh. Whoopsie. Let's do that. See if that works a bit better. Yay, it's a little bit better. It's not great, but it's better. I'll do. It'll do. Robin, you're being a shit. Cat needs attention. Yes, baby. Hello. Can I help you? Everyone say hi to Robin. Or at least Robin's tail. Who's this one? Who's it? It's a good cat. Robin, you want to sit over here? You're going to sit on the desk. I don't know what you want. Getting suffocated by a cat. Hello? Hello? Good girl. So we've got overlapping verts over here, which I'm gonna move. Because it turns out you can just move these things sometimes. Does it fuck up your distortion? Tiny bit. Does it make an overall difference? Nope. Hey, cat. Aha. That is better. What's wrong? What's the matter? Hmm? Let's change this a little bit. I feel like this is probably gripping it a bit. Robin, I can't even see the screen now, my baby. I love you, and I know you're watching the mouse and that it's terribly fun for you, but you're not helping. Yeah? Ah, no, that's a bad idea. Let's leave it as is. Right, cat, I love you, but I can't see what this is going on. Come. You go over there. Go to your room. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. No, now you're just trying to eat the lights. Help. Help me. Ever seen a cat sulking? Hold on. I will share what a sulking cat looks like. I'll send that out on the group later. She's sitting half, hold on, I'll put it up on Discord. She's like half underneath my computer screen. She's having the biggest sulk right now. Let's see. There you go. One sulking cat. It's cute, but what the fuck? I wonder if I can fit these. I might have to go down in size on things. I think my sizing's a bit off on this one. We'll see. We'll see what else I've got to fit in first before I make that call. This is going to be one of those meditation streams. I'm going to start advertising them as like ASMR streams or something. Are you done sulking, Robin? Nope. Oh, and because it always seems to come up, yes, I do hand layout for all of my tiles. I always do hand layout. I prefer it. I feel like I get a better, cleaner option from doing it. It also helps when I know. Again, I'm having to with. Hi, this is Rizom UV. Yeah, that sounds horrible. I feel like you get a better understanding of what you're working with when you lay it all out by hand. It's also because that way if I need to go into Photoshop or whatever to fix something, like if it bakes and there's something that I want to fix without having to rebake the entire thing, I know where to look. which is nice. Is it the most cost-effective, time-effective thing? Yes. No. But do it anyway. I got loads of space, I think. Always make that statement of like, there's loads of space. And then as I go, I'm like, there's not loads of space. I have fucked up. What is that? Huh? What is it? What am I looking at? It's the inside of something, I think. That's an arm wrap. I recognize the bastard. These are so tedious to work on. Like so tedious. So this I don't think we're gonna get to go straight because that's the shield that he's got on the front. But we can run a central line down it. And then pray. Why are you being stupid? Let's have a look. Something hasn't worked out well while I UV'd it. How do I solo? I know I can solo view in this, but I cannot remember how. No, I'm too lazy. Let's do... Whoa, that's not what I meant to do at all. Sometimes I literally just spuddle and try and see like where things are meant to be. It is tangled. Oh, how do I solo view? Hold on, let me see. Rizom solo view. UV island. How to isolate in Rizom UV. Oh, why do I have to watch a video? Why? Why? I don't want to watch a video. If I watch a video, they're going to make me get yelled at. Use the I key. Oh shit, I key worked. A miracle has occurred. Fuck yes. How exciting. So yeah, this does happen where sometimes you do your stuff and then you're like, oh wait, hold on, none of that actually works out the way that I wanted it to. And then you come back in here and you have to fix it. So here we are, fixing it. Let's sew those. I wonder if we cut there, there, cut that. That's a bit better. Got a seam in the middle of everything though, which I don't love. Alright, let's not be fancy about this. Cut those ones, so this one. So that one. Let's see what happens when we unwrap that. Okay, that one's inverted, but I don't really care because that's the back bit. And then we've got like a nice clean thing again. Happy days! Happy days! I fixed it! Yay! We'll just make sure they kind of pack together so I know what to look for. Uh-oh. 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 Whew, thought I crashed everything. On that note, should we talk about saving? Saving in Rizom. Saving in Rizom is a really easy thing to do. You just save the FBX. You don't actually save like a file, like a workspace file. You just save the FBX and then just reopen it. That's it. That's all you do. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why are you not letting me move you? Let me move you. Usually when I take it back into Maya, I'll do a quick like overlap check and make sure there's nothing overlapping. So that kind of helps. Do you add teeth, mouth bags, etc. to your models? It depends. If it's gonna be, if it's gonna have an open mouth, then yes. If it's not, then no. So this one's got an open mouth. It does have a mouth bag. It's got teeth and all the rest of it. The witch has a mouth bag and teeth because I was considering making her smile. She's also got a tongue. Demon girl doesn't have anything. She's got a mouth that's sewn closed. No talking for her. It all depends. It depends on like if I need to. Like if you're doing a character for a game, you kind of just specify that with the client first and try to avoid it because it's a pain in the ass. I feel like these are these the legs? Oh, the leg things are definitely going to give me a bad time. I can feel it already. I can already feel that they're going to give me a hard time. I know it. Okay, let's save before I forget. So simple, file, save as, and I'm going to save over. I love how you can browse the Omniverse. I'm going to save over what I imported in here in the first place because I'm going to carry on working on the same file. So clothes, FBX, save. Yep. Save. Done. Especially with projecting. Projecting what? Projecting UVs? What? What? I don't really use the projecting UV. When I do UVs, I literally will just I just grab the full piece and then we'll go UV camera based, go to 3D cut and sew tool, cut and sew, lay it all out, and that's it. Like I don't, oh, projecting low poly to high poly in ZBrush. Is it a game character? Because I also, when I'm sculpting, sometimes won't sculpt the mouth bag. I leave the mouth closed, but with like enough of a little middle section between the lips so that when I am then going to retopologize it, when I retopologize, I create a mouth bag. But I don't often sculpt one. Unless if you're sculpting it, you need to like, you know, give it a really slack jaw and keep it open, open, open. Like this guy was sculpted with it because he's sculpted with a stupid smile on his face. So, there's that. Anyway, back to what I thought I was doing. I don't know if it's what I'm doing anymore. This music is very boring. Curse copyright infringement policies. I wonder if I can get this straight. We're gonna try. I don't know how well it'll work, but we're gonna try it anyway. Why are you green? I don't want you to be green. I want you to be blue. Don't know how well this is gonna work, to be honest, but we'll try it. Ew. Ouch. Don't think that that's quite the vibe that we're going for, to be honest. Is it worth untangling this? I don't think so. I think it's better just leaving it alone. I think it's better just to leave it alone and not argue with this piece. It does not want to be straight, so it doesn't have to be if it doesn't want to be. We're not going to force it. Actually, that's a lie. We're going to try and force a little bit. We're going to force this edge straight. And I want this edge straight. Let's see if I just do those two. Ooh. Ooh, I don't think so. It says, please God, you're hurting me. Okay, alright, fine. Fine. Fine, we won't straighten this one out. It's fine. It's not getting any decals or anything on it anyway. It's just gonna be colored in. Wrong button. I keep trying to press E to like move and rotate things. Pretty sure this is just the inside of something. What is it? Yeah, it's the inside. So I'm gonna make it really small anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we don't like this piece. It's unimportant to our existence. What is this? Paper. Gotcha. So this one we can straighten out. Because it's a square. Squirrel. Squat. Oopsie. Square. I'm hungry. Just thought I'd share that with everyone. So it also shows you, similar to like Marvelous Designer, that's the words I was looking for, it'll show you which edges are connected and give you that same like little stitchy stitch thing. So you can kind of keep track of things as well, which is nice. It's very nice of it. Very mindful. Don't know why it's fighting me on this one. Probably because I pressed the wrong button, to be honest. I always accuse things first. I'm like, obviously something's gone wrong. Yes, that something is me. I have gone wrong. Man, chat's quiet today. What's going on, guys? Why are you so quiet? Has everyone fallen asleep? I know, I know. UVs are not thrilling. I understand. I understand. It's okay. Look, at least I did all the retopology yesterday. You don't understand. I was here until like 10 o'clock last night powering through retopology. Just because I felt bad. I felt bad making people watch retopology on a stream. Am I going to fit everything in here? Yeah. Yeah, we are. Maybe. Yeah, I am. I believe in myself. I believe in me. So for the little ickle pieces, honestly, I don't spend that much time straightening them unless I absolutely feel like I have to. Most of the time I don't bother. Depends on what. If it's like a metal piece, then sure. But if I know it's just like here, it's a little strappy bit, and I'm hoping that no one's ever gonna look at it. Multitasking is hard. Welcome to my life. I know. Multitasking is hard. Listening, sorting out. Oh, yay. Doing the fun things. I like doing those things because it looks cool and it makes you look really clever and people think you're a genius for understanding it. It's nice. You send it to your family and be like, look, this is what my education was. It's worth it. Quite cute. My mom's learned what retopology means. So now when she asks me, she's like, oh, how are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing retopology. She's like, oh, okay, I'll leave you alone today. I'm like, cool. Don't know if she understands retopology or if she just knows that I get cranky when there's retopology to be done. Either way, win. So I'm just kind of sorting through the little pieces at the moment to make bigger clusters of things. I know, thrilling. It's like super Tetris going on here. These are all little middle pieces as far as I remember. Are they strings? Ah. Put basic stylized texture on your sculpt thingy. Yay, well done. Texturing's fun. Texturing's nice. It's fun. You just slap a texture on and hope for the best. That's pretty much it. It's not as... well, it is. It's complicated, but it's not as complicated as all that. Depends on what you're doing. Like, I find stylized texturing to be pretty simple. It's all just down to your lighting and faking highlights and stuff, but work from 2 years ago has been problematic. Mood. Oh, wrong button. Texturing's fun. Rendering is where you will spend a lot. I spend more time working out a decent render than I do working out textures. Texturing, I usually do like about a week on texturing, depending on the piece. About a week, I suppose. But yeah, rendering. Posing I also suck at, so I spend about a week doing posing. And then rendering is also another like week. That's working on it in between working on other things. Obviously, like if you want to rush and do things faster, it is always possible to speed through things, but I never speed through things. I always take my sweet time, because otherwise I get annoyed. If I try to like speed run doing stuff, I get annoyed with it way too quickly. And I like to like make something, pause for a bit, come back to it, see if I still like the way that I did it. And sometimes it also, the reverse of that is that you come back to it and realize that you don't hate it, which is nice. These are things that I have learnt about myself. Because I'm quite hard on myself when I do work. Anything I do, I sit and, oh, for fuck's sakes, Bella's here. Oh, Anyway. Hey, Bella. I missed you. You were working. Everyone was busy. What was that? Terrible. I had no one to drink with. It's nice to have you here. Did esports happen? Did they happen well? I don't know. I don't know what I meant to ask about esports. Did you write an article about it? Did you use the English language to do it? I'm so proud of you. That's what high school educations are for. So Embassy took a few days off to sleep. By sleep, do you mean sleep? Is it sleep that you were doing? You sure? I feel like you probably weren't sleeping. But no, that's good. Like, if you've had a hectic time, it's a good thing. Go rest. I feel like when I finish doing this thing, I'm probably going to take a week off and see. No, I'm not. I just remembered I'm not, because potentially going to be starting a new contract as of next week, Monday. In which case, my entire life will be eaten up by a project, and I will be missing in action. Except for streaming. I will still be streaming, obviously. Might be slightly less on the streams, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see how busy the process is. If it's, yeah, we'll see how busy it gets. Very excited. Waiting for a reply. Yay! I'm excited, man. I'm really, really hyped. I'm already pre-planning my life. Pre-planning? Yes, this is how I pre-plan things. Gotta get going. Oh, bye, Carmen. Bye. We love you, Carmen. You're the bestest. Thank you for being so amazing and always just generally nice. You are lovely. Oh, Carmen, before you go, do you do concept art? Do you do concept art? Heat her courage. Hello. Eat me. Ha, so funny. Actually, no, I'll give you credit for that one. No one's used that one before. That's pretty good. Well done. Well done. Thanks. Hello, my love. How are you in wonderful... Are you still in Switzerland? I can never remember where you are. You move. Or are you in France? Don't be in France. Sorry to anyone else in France. Not really. It's like the most intricate game of Tetris I've ever played in my entire life. French border in Switzerland. Rip. Yeah, no, you know what, actually I'm trying to be more hopeful. So I decided this morning to be more positive and be more like good about things, because everything is pretty shit right now. Like, we know that, everyone knows that, everything is shit. The world is shit. We're all gonna die. The industries collapse. Everything's a fuck up. But I'm trying my best, so it's either I'm trying to be really positive or really delusional right now. Probably delusional, but I'm gonna try and be more delusional from now onwards and live in my little delulu land of happiness. Otherwise, it's just a massive bummer, and I don't want things to be a bummer anymore. I want things to be fun again. I miss like 2016. Actually, I get into trouble for saying that because I got married in 2017. So I'm not allowed to say that. But 2017 was the best year of my life because I got married. But I miss the times before David Bowie died. Those were some good times. These fucking arm wraps. They're just going everywhere. I don't care. I hate them so much. I'm not even going to try and cluster them together in one area. They're just going. They're just going all over the place. They are my filler pieces. Unbearable heat. Yeah. I'm trying to be positive about the unbearable heat as well. It is very hot, and I'm looking forward to finishing work today and going down to the lake and having an ice cream and enjoying the beauty of the English countryside in summer before it turns all shitty and grey again here. So I'm trying to be positive. Why are my headphones buoyed? Is your mic super low? It might be my mic. Let me have a look. Hold on. It might also be because I mutter. I do mutter. Oh no, it's my mic. Thanks for shouting that out. You all suck. No one noticed that? Thanks for pointing that out. I changed it when I was doing a recording earlier. I forgot to change the box. Thank you. I should have just carried on trolling you and been like, no one else has noticed anything. It's you. Oh god, now you can hear me. I missed you too, Bella. I'm using 100% of my words. I like being quiet. I always feel like I'm pretty loud as a person, so I don't know. I worry. I always worry that I'm going to be like super loud and annoying. I mean, I know I'm annoying. You don't have to remind me, but I try not to be loud and annoying. We try to do one at a time. Hey, next week is the 3D London meetup again. Hey, if you are London based and you are planning on going, please let me know because I will probably be there. Probably. I will be there. She makes a plan while she's in a good mood and then lies to herself about it. So yeah, give me a shout if you are actually going to that. I will be making a rare appearance outside of my house. In the wild. My god. Socializing. It's only because there's a bar. I joke. It's actually a really fun event. It's nice. It's a good event with decent speakers. No idea who's speaking this time. But I'm sure they're decent. Look at my little cluster of thingies. What are these? Ah, little pieces. I think this is the worst part, is when you get to these tiny pieces and you're just trying to like fit tiny pieces into things. Bella, you know what that's like. Sorry. I did miss you. I had no one to be really mean to. Hooray! Oh, this is not the best laid out tile I've ever done, but it'll do for now. Am I going to fix it later? Nope. Am I kind of over this guy? Nope. You do have many messages from me on Instagram. It's because I miss you. I love you. And also because you're the only person that I can send really disgusting things to and you don't get offended. Well, you and a few others, but yeah. I mean, it's pretty cash money. Yeah, it is. It's good. It's good. It's good. How to select edge loops that are not tied to UVs. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean edge loops that aren't tied to UVs? I'm confused. Explain yourself. Anyway, not the best tile. Definitely way too much space in this. Definitely could have upscaled everything a little bit. I'm not going to bother doing it though because I don't feel like it. And I just want to get on with those. So we're going to take a swing at just baking it as is and see if it works. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't, I'll come back and fix it. In the meantime, fuck it, we're done here. What is this? Oh, it's clothes. Save. Yes. Save. Great. File. Load with UVs. Metal. Open. Load. Whoa, look at all of this shit. Probably should have put this in with the clothing, to be honest. I don't know why I put it. Oh, because I wanted to have it a separate metal value for it. That's why. I'm not crazy. I was wise. Okay. What's that you say? A word from our sponsors? Okay, let's have a word from our sponsors. All right, I'm back. Hello. Hello, it is me. What the fuck was I doing? Sideways. Ugh. Just try to strangle myself. Okay. So, what was the question? There was a question. Only been used in Rizom UV and its thing is bugged. I don't know. When I try to select an edge loop on a mesh with fucked up UVs, it doesn't select the whole loop because there's a perpendicular UV cutting it off. Are you using the shift thingy to select things? So like if you select, like double click, it's going to do that, right? I'm guessing this is what you're talking about. So if you double click it, it's going to do that. You can then either press Control and click the individual pieces that you want to do stuff with, or you can hold shift and shift and hover over the edges, sort of like when you use the UV cut tool in Maya. Don't know, maybe that helps. I hope it helps. If it doesn't help, I don't know. I've only been using this for like a day. I'm making it up as I go along. I could be wrong. Right, we've got a whole pile of metal stuff. Yay! There's not that much to actually do here, so it shouldn't take too long, I hope. Let's see what takes time and what doesn't. Let's select faces. I keep trying to press E. I need to E to rotate. What is this? Not E to rotate bullshit. Oh wait, I should probably check this. Let's check density. 53. Jesus Christ. Hey. I might have too many tiles. I probably should have just put this on with the clothing. Oh well. Okie dokie. Let's see. Oh. Hooray! Sort of. Oh, we still need to go and see if I'm still in the draft for the rookies. I haven't checked in a few days, so we can go and find out. Actually, no, I lie. I checked yesterday. I think I'm still in it. But it fucking changes really fast, so we'll find out. It's the best part of the rookies is having to wait until the end of July to get an actual ranking out of them. Either bugging in a silly oversight. I mean, honestly, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I haven't used this instance yesterday. Yesterday was the first day I used it in a long time. Prior to that, I used it on the Witch, but I can't really remember how I did anything, to be honest. And then they've also updated it since I used it, so a lot of the settings, a lot of the hotkeys and stuff have changed since I used it and thought I was very clever last time. Fuck no. Go back. No. How am I going to fix this? I wonder if I can pin these on the diagonal and it'll work. Let's try that. Definitely not. Definitely not that. That was not how you do that. Shit. Alright, new plan. Let's do a piece at a time. Sometimes if you just do it like a piece at a time, it works a lot better. That wasn't it. Cut random edge that goes across the loop. Yeah. Might just snip it over here and that way it won't actually crease in on itself. That'd be the easiest way. Is it the best way? No. Is it the easiest way? Yes. Is that the way we're gonna do it? Yes. Oh well. My beautiful UVs. Still kind of works. Yeah, it's fine. What I do want to do though is then straighten out some of the other edges so that the connecting pieces are all kind of not hinky. My husband has a cold. Hooray. Okay, that'll do. You have a cold? So many people have colds at the moment. Patricia's also feeling a little bit under the weather. It's not good. It's not good at all. Also keep wanting to press the G key to do like a repeat action. Sad. Taking back to some allergies. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, his cold is actually just allergies. Like, he's just got hay fever. I, as a superior being, do not get hay fever. Does that work? We'll find out. Hopefully. It's alive! Anyway, so yeah, hi to anyone that's just joined the stream. Hi and welcome. If you haven't been here before, I am Heather, or Scree, depending on where you know me from. I am a 3D character artist for games, and I am busy working on a character piece at the moment. It is taking a very, very long time, but we are finally on the UV layout of the character. So we are in Rizom UV, and I'm busy straightening out all the islands that I created. I created the islands in my brain stopped working in Maya, and then I've come into here to do the kind of tidying up on it because it's easier. Why do I work across multiple softwares? Because I can. I don't know. Because I just do. I just do. That didn't work. You fix. You fix. What is this? Why are you so weird? It's weird. So yeah, welcome. Welcome to the adventure of, am I going to break this, or is it going to break me? Oops, wrong button. I am by no means an expert with Rizom. I haven't used it all that often. I only started using it on my previous piece that I was working on. Save? No. Okay. Save as. Browse. What am I saving? Metal. Save. 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 So yeah, I haven't used this in a while. They've recently updated it. So far so good. So far it hasn't like been too difficult to learn the new system, which is nice. I am not straightening all the tiny pieces. I do not care that much. I don't even know what these are. These are like, oh, I know what they are. These are a mesh fuck up that I didn't feel like fixing. Hello. Where's the Action Factory Topo stream? Well, I've already done the retopo. I finished the retopo yesterday because I felt bad. I genuinely did feel bad making people watch retopology, so I just did it. I did it off stream, the whole thing. I sat here last night until 10 o'clock last night getting it all done so that no one had to deal with that anymore. And now we are doing some very, very calm and casual UV layouts, which is nearly finished actually. So happy days. Happy days, we're nearly done. Nice of you to join though. Hello, welcome. How is your project going? Have you set it on fire yet? I feel like this isn't right. Something is wrong here. UK weather is setting you on fire. Yeah, no. Same. Same seas. That is wrong. Oh. Oh no, that is fine. Okay, you can stay there. Yeah, it is toasty. Not gonna lie, it's toasty outside. It's alright inside, I've got the aircon running, so I'm fine. I am spoiled. Anyway, so welcome to a high stakes game of Tetris. Where will I be able to fit everything back onto the same tile as it came from? Probably not. But we're gonna make it work. Must admit, I don't love the new system that Rizom's got for moving things around. Thanks for the subscription. I love how I always get a fright when someone subscribes. It's good. Thank you very much for subscribing. That's very kind. I appreciate it. For the power of your subscription, you get more bonus time staring at me doing this shit. Lucky you, I guess. Ah. Dying. Dying. Yeah, having an air conditioner is, it's life-changing. I approve of it. If someone can think of something better than the uwu, please let me know. I need to change that sound. Like, it was funny a month ago. It's not funny anymore. At least it's not funny for me anymore. I need to do something about it. Okay, so these are those pieces. I wonder if I can shrink these down a little bit. I feel like they're... I would do that, except I literally get a fright every time it goes ooh at the moment. Let's not startle me any more than needs to be. I'm highly strung. And it's usually while I'm just chilling and doing something mindless that someone then hits a button, makes a noise, I panic. It's no good. No good, I say. Is that a bit better? I think so. What are all of these pieces? Whoa. Oh, it's the little side pieces. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. And these are all just going to be one shade of metal, really. So I'm not too concerned about it. I'm not too concerned about anything, honestly. I'm just lazy. Metal pipe falling would be chill. You're right. You're right. That's definitely not what I'm going to do, though. Oh no, I'm losing Tetris. Hold on. I've got to redo this. My Tetris skills aren't good today. I've never seen the software before. How come you aren't using Maya? This is Rizom UV. It is a really cool software for doing really nice UV layouts. It's really good for doing straightening, tidying. You can do your entire unwrap process in here. I don't do the entire process in here. I do a hybrid combination of like working in here and then also working in Maya when I do my UVs. But you know, each to their own preferences. I mostly just use this to do my layout because I find it easier, and also because it's really good for straightening. You get really nice, easy, straight UVs every time. While you're doing it, you can keep an eye on your distortion maps. I don't know, I just find it easier. It's nice. I use it because it's nice. That's why. See? Nice. Heather said calmly. I never say anything calmly. I'm not good at being calm and serene. It's not my forte. I'm literally on anxiety medication. Like, you can't expect me to be calm. There is no chill in anything I do, ever. We're either doing it or we're not doing it. Those are the two options. Like, either it's, you know, yes. Yes. Ah, fucking cat. I just realized that, like, from cuddling the cat earlier, I'm covered in cat hair. Little beast. I swear she only does it when I'm streaming as well. The rest of the time she'll just like quietly hang out by herself and be really well behaved. The moment I go onto stream, she's like, here, let me help you with that. See how fast it straightens? My god, truly a wonder. Not woo. Woo. Still got space. Oh well. Yay! UV's done. Very good. File. Save as. Save of that one. Save. Yes. Very good. Save. Wonderful. File. Load with UVs. Weapon. Open. Let's fucking go. The last one. Woo! And this one should be pretty easy actually, because there's, again, not a lot on here. I really should have combined the metal with this one or something. I feel like I've got a lot of UVs. I've got 5 tiles, which is a lot. For a character, it's a lot. For a game character, it's a lot. It's a lot of UVs for a game character. Alright, let's fucking do this. No, let's not. Let's have a word from our sponsor. Today's stream is brought to you by our favorite sponsors. What a thrilling advert. Right, let's go. So we're gonna slap all of these things. Yeah, I saw what you said about the frame generation. I don't want to talk about that. We don't talk about these things. We just leave it alone. It's better. It's better not to discuss that. Am I gonna straighten this? Nope. Am I now bored with doing this and trying to hurry up? Yes, I am. We still have to do baking. Baking! Yay! I love baking! But if we speed it, we may be able to get that done in time. Oh, bye, darling! Have fun! Nice seeing you again. Haven't seen you in a while, actually. How am I gonna lay this out? without it taking the entire space. Just trying to work out like a rough idea of where things are going to be. Let me tell you, by the end of this whole situation, I was very good at retopologizing skulls. There are a lot of skulls in this stupid thing. What do you think? Can we straighten this? Sure. Sure we can. Yes, little cat. Can I help you? You want attention? You can't just claw at my chair when you want attention. That's very bad. It's cute, but it's bad. That'll work. I don't know what just happened, but thank you for whatever just happened. Straightened you and said, "Hello, baby. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. You're back again. I'm glad. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for coming to hang out. How are you doing, my love?" When next are you in London? You're actually working. Gross. Oh wait, what do you mean actually working? Oh, the announcement thing? Yeah, fix it. Are you proud? Tell me you're proud. Tell me you're proud, Daddy. I'm going to be attempting to learn Python this week. Oh, good. I'm so sorry. Use ChatGPT for it. I know, the world just collapsed at me saying that. I know, but honestly, I don't know if this is a good idea. Might just leave it as it was. I think I'm overthinking the weapons. I'm just gonna slap them on. Fuck it. Why are you connected? For what reason? Let's cut that one. Let's not cut this one. Get hair pass. Yeah. Thanks, Daddy. Welcome to my stream where it's sort of okay for kids. Not really. You're in London last week? No! What the fuck? I would have come to see you. Directors wanted to be useful. Gross. Aw. I'm sad I missed you. I'm sad you had to be in London, but I'm sad I missed you. I don't remember what I was doing last week. Was I sick last week? I can't remember. I think I was sick at some point last week. I don't know. To be honest, you were dying. Was I dying? Oh, I was dying. I was sick the one day. That's right. I did not like being called Daddy. It was hot and awful. Ah, yes. Wait, was it hot and awful as in the weather, or getting called Daddy is hot and awful? I think getting called Daddy is hot and awful. Both, yeah. Yeah, both. Both of those are, like, you know it's not okay, but at the same time, So, have you seen that Brighton is trying to ban Marilyn Manson from playing here? And what do people think of that, if anyone gives an actual shit about it? Yeah, yeah, he's an awful person. It's such a shame. Like, 15-year-old me is, like, in tears about it. But, yeah, he is He's certainly not lived up to my expectations of what I would want a person to be. Although on the flip side, 15-year-old me really had a chance with him. Who knew? That was a terrible thing to say out loud. "19-year-old would be upset." Yeah. Yeah, like I looked. A friend of mine, Suki, is coming over from South Africa to see it, and she wanted me to go, and it's one of the few times where I've been like, actually, I don't think I can bring myself to do that. Normally, I don't really give a shit, but I'm gonna give this one a miss. "12-year-old, yeah. Yeah, who knew? Fascinating. Well, fuck. I think the only metal band at the moment that is free from scrutiny, fucking fingers crossed so far, is my brain just stopped working there, is Rob Zombie. Like, Rob Zombie's kind of not done anything upsetting yet. That's not saying much, though. His autobiography was interesting. It was very written by, like, a 20-year-old. I mean, I don't think he was 20 when he wrote it, but it was very, like... When I was a kid, I loved it because it was super angsty and so cool. Yeah, right. "Enjoy music, guilt-free," of what the artist said in an interview. It's not what someone says, it's what someone does. And, like, I agree. Like, separate the art from the artist as much as you possibly can. But at the same time, if your money is funding someone who is doing terrible things to women, is that acceptable? And are you okay with that? I mean, don't be wrong, I'll pirate their music. But I'm not going to pay for it. I'm sure as shit not going to pay 60 quid or 80 quid or whatever to go to a concert for them. Not enjoy Harry Potter regardless of separating the art from the artist. They're both objectively terrible. I really, really like the Hogwarts game. Imagine paying for music. What is it? I pay for my music. I pay for music. Okay, hear me out. Here's why I pay for some things. Most things. I pay for most things. Because in the same vein that I've had people ask me for my stuff for free and be like, but, you know, exposure or whatever. No. Like, if you're broke, you can't have it. It took me a while to make it. And I think artists have the same... musicians and stuff have the same vibe with that. I'm not loving how this is going. This is not going well. Let's do this again. Let's start from a different angle and see if I can get a better result. Society issues politics of one member? Really? Whose? Which ones? Which one? Okay, yeah, fair enough. System of a Down's easy target. System of a Down has always been an easy target for that. Controversially, I don't like System of a Down. I used to. When I was younger, I listened to it, and when it first came out, I was very into it. But now, if you put it on, I'll be like, please just change it. It's so annoying. I'm old now. I don't need someone yelling at me about stupid things. Man, I got way too much space on this tile. This is stupid. Decisions. Okay, let's try this again. Trying to like maximize the use of my space without everything collapsing. Why won't you just do what I want you to do? Now everything's going to be too big to fit. Something Bella doesn't understand. You two adults make it. Ah. Well, Bella's not talking at the moment, so we're only allowed to make fun of Bella on the stream. That's how it works. Everyone else gets treated like nicely and carefully and with kid gloves. Bella, you're allowed to just destroy. It's fine. Which is kind of mean considering I think Bella's the person that bought like a shit ton of different subs the other day. So, sorry Bella. You're a good person. You're definitely my favorite probably. Ah, this is such a waste. Hold on. Thought you're being childish. Terrible. I'm upsetting myself. Right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna stop messing with this. I'm done. Is this the best layout I have ever done in my life? Absolutely fucking not. Is it gonna work nonetheless? Yep. Is that good enough? Yep. You stylize texturing in Substance? I do. I do. I do texturing in Substance Painter. I am not good with 3D Coat. So all of my stuff is in substance. Which hopefully I'll get to by Friday. Kind of want to see if we can get, like, what's the time now? It's 4 o'clock. Yeah. I got to get to the shops after this. So we can try and cram a bake in now. Let's see. Let's see what a bake looks like with this, just as is. This is terrible UVing. This is bad. Don't do what I've just done. Look, it's beautiful. Files. Say... That's not what I meant to do. File. Save as. Browse. Weapons. Save. Yes. Save. It's like playing Fish Shop. Other subs. Yeah, that would be 3D coat. You can also do it in Marmoset. Marmoset's pretty good these days. Don't be like ignoring Marmoset. Marmoset's pretty good. But yes, your butt. I use Substance. So we're going to do Substance. Right, I'm going to pop this to my other screen for now. Whoa, look at me advertising myself. And are we going to go straight into Marmoset? No, we're not, because I've just remembered something that I fucked up. Okay, so this is our Maya file. Or at least it was our Maya file. I'm about to close it down. Way, let's do this. Okay, so this is going to be a new file. What am I doing? Setting a project. Set it to that guy. This guy is going to be our... Say CNAS. This is not UVs. Well, I suppose it is UVs. UVs. No. Let's make this UV4. No. How many of them do I have? UV, VT, what is this one? V2, UV. Dot 1004. Do we have a UV 1004? No, we don't. We've got 1003. Great. Hooray! Effort. So these have now all been saved, and we should be able to bring them all in again. And it should all be here again. And this is our Dungeon Master, low, again. But now he's actually got neat and tidy UVs. Holy shit, it's a miracle. But what I wanted to fix was, I saw this was being weird. Yes, it's weird. We don't like it. Let's grab, no, you. Edge. This one, this one, this one, that one. Much better. Yay. See, Mama said texturing look like, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think it's also a lot of people don't know how to use it yet. It's fairly, I mean, it's brand new. It's really, really new. It's not fairly new. It's brand new. So I think a lot of people don't know how to use Marmoset for texturing just yet, which is fine. Like, it takes time. Also, I feel like it's gonna get better. Like, don't blow it off just yet. It's one of those, like, Marmoset is it's better than people think it is. It's more useful than people think it is. Let's just do this. So I'm just moving things so that it's not like clipping through quite as much. Because I don't want it to look ugly. Right. Good enough. Hopefully. I'm busy thinking. Hold on. Thinking takes effort. How do I want to do this? What's the best way for me to do this? Okay. So we're going to do our baking. We're going to try and crack a bake out in 45 minutes. It's probably not going to work. I've come to terms with that. I hope everyone else has come to terms with that. If it doesn't work, I'll carry on baking it tomorrow. I've got some shit that I need to do later. So later is export selection to data. Let's, oh, I've got a file already. I have a bake file. Oh, I do have a bake file. Oh, I'm fancy. I forgot I'm fancy. I feel really smug. I made a bake file. Stuff everywhere. So this is going to be DM oopsie. DM. Yes. Underscore low. It's very difficult to see what's going on right now because I don't have any buttons left on my keyboard. They're all gone. All my WASD keys are gone. Yeah, DM low. Fine. Export selection to there. So I want to see, I'm not sure how enthusiastic I'm going to be about this in just a second, but we're going to try something. Also, I now have like 5 different software open, so if my computer crashes, sorry about that. Oh, what's that? Things are loading. Time for a word from our sponsors. Let's see. Where is our sponsors? Here's our sponsors. All right, I'm back. Do you have a magnum opus? No. I don't. I make whatever I feel like making when I feel like making it. Trying to think if there's anything I really, 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 really wish I was making. I don't think so. Also, while I was on break, I imported this. So welcome to Marmoset. We're going to do a as fast as possible baking scenario to get our initial bake out. It's going to be an initial bake because there's going to be artifacts and then I'm going to have to go fix it. But we're going to try and get the initial bake in just because I want to. So I've just drag and dropped the entire thing in here, and what I'm doing at the moment is putting it back into its groups. It's got its texture sets at the moment, which is great. Wonderful. Wonderful. I wonder if can I select by these? I don't know if I can. I don't know how to. So yeah, we're gonna grab all of these bits. That is one of the groups. I'll rename them in a second. Metal goes down to metal. Whoop. And then this is all our weapons. Whoop, I think. So this should be weapon underscore low. And I'm just grouping and labeling it so that I can remember what the hell I'm doing. This was metal underscore low. This one is... that's not what I meant to do. That's what happens when you try and do things quickly. You fuck it up. Metal low. Clothes low. Bones underscore low. So the nice thing, one of the nice things about baking in Marmoset is that your naming convention doesn't have to be as like stringent as if you were baking in something like Substance Painter. You've got to make sure everything's named exactly the same. It's got to have the right capitals. It's got to have everything. This one you don't have to. You can have it named completely different. It's fine as long as they're in the same world space. It's fine. So fingers crossed this is in the same world space and that I haven't fucked things up, which in the beginning of the process I did fuck it up and found out that nothing was in world space 0. So hopefully I fixed that. I can't remember if I did or didn't. Yes, I am pure chaos. I know. I know. So this is our entire group of things. Wonderful. You'll see it like chilling there. Very nice. Kind of worries me that that is a different color to the other one, so. Ooh, problem. Why are you a different color? You know what? Let's not ask these questions right now. Let's just not ask any questions. Let's just see what happens. Let's play a game called Maybe It Works, Maybe It Doesn't. So I'm going to now grab, this is a body group. Oh, I wonder if it'll load. Let's see. Nope. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Boop. There we go. So this is the high poly. It's going to take a few seconds to load in. Ta-da! My high poly is sitting in the same world space as my low poly. Marvelous. So this is a sculpt that has been decimated, is the word I was looking for there. So there we go. We got our little selection. We're going to group that one, and I'm just going to label it again so that I don't lose track of my goddamn mind. Body, yaddy. Should we do one at a time? Nah, fuck it. We're going to try and do all of them at the same time and then crash everything. Let's save the file. Save scene as. Let's save this as not this file. Not this file. This file. Data. Bake file. And this is going to be... yeah. DM underscore bake. Okay. So we've got a body high. We got... oof, this is going to hurt as we go, but let's do it anyway. Boop. Oh shit, I think I'm going to load it into the body file. Oops. We'll find out in a second. I'm still trying to think of what would be like the piece that I really want to make the most. Character or something you wanted to make you feel push you to the max. I don't know. Like, I always try, when I choose a piece to work on, I always choose something that is going to be a challenge. Like, I try to pinpoint something I know that I'm weak at, and then incorporate that a lot in the next character that I work on. So, for example, I wanted to work on hard surface in ZBrush. That's why I chose the witch, because there's a lot of hard surface elements for that. For this one, I actually started working on this one before the witch, so same reasoning. I wanted to work on something that had quite a bit of like variation in terms of hard surface and soft cloth stuff. I didn't want just like a ethereal cloth character, so that's why I was doing this one. The next one that I'm looking at doing, potentially, that the lovely Kay sent me the reference for, she's got a massive weapon. She has a massive weapon. So, so I wanted to have I want to spend more time working on weapons and props, because I avoid it. I hate making weapons, or not hate it, I do it as an afterthought, and I don't want to be doing it as an afterthought. I want it to be like a main feature piece. So that might be my next thing. I also choose characters according to, like, I chose a male character because I hadn't done a lot of male characters, so that's why I chose this guy. Then I went back to doing female characters because I like sculpting boobs. That's a lie. Female characters are easier to sculpt. But yeah, I should probably do another male character after this one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do a female character. And yeah, I also, when I choose what I'm doing, like, I'll look at what my portfolio has and what it doesn't have, and then try and add that variation into my portfolio based on that. So it's fairly strategic in what I choose to do and what I opt for. I don't often choose something. I always choose something that's going to really upset me, and give me something that I'm going to crash out on, which is both good and bad. I did the same thing when I was studying. So for my course that I did had very structured like tutorials on how to do stuff, and it was like a follow along to do whatever character and whatever they were showing you. So instead of doing that, I would choose my own concepts and have to like figure it out for myself, which was great because I had to figure it out for myself, and I learned a lot doing that. However, I spent a lot of time crying because I had no idea what I was doing. But it worked, like it's fine. It's fine. Thank you, female characters would be more challenging. Nah. I don't know. I think Happy Pride Month. I don't know. It might just be because I like looking at women. I don't know. I don't know. I just like making girls. Girls are nice. They're pretty, and you get to make them look pretty and nice. And you get to like make nice hair and all of that stuff. I find making girls easier or more fun. I don't know. Don't know if it's easier. Do you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Whoa, group. I'll close those down later. Metal underscore. Oopsie. Metal underscore. Hi. Let's go. Bake files. Weapon. So Marmoset can handle a lot denser mesh than, say, Maya, which is good because it means that you can bring something in straight from ZBrush. You can like poly paint it in ZBrush and then just bring it straight in here for render if you don't want to run a full pipeline, which sometimes you don't want to run a full pipeline. Sometimes you just want to do a pretty sculpt and be done with and put it up on your socials. But if you are doing something for your portfolio like this, it's always worthwhile doing the full pipeline. Which is what I'm doing now. Right, so we've got all of our high poly, low polys in there. We're now going to make bake files. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be our body. And yes, my capitalization of stuff is off the fucking wall. I know. Please don't crash. I think I broke it. I did not break it. Cool. Bones. Body, bones. Also, body, bones, clothes. Metal. And weapon. Really hope I've applied the right textures to things. I've got a feeling I haven't, but anyway. Maybe I should check that. Hold on, let me check that quickly. Before I get like all excited and then find out that I've got a problem. Ah, I fucked up. I did indeed fuck up. Okay, so here's where I fucked up. I've put the wrong textures on some of these. Or like I haven't put the right material on this. So all I'm going to do is just fix that really quickly. Body. Bones. I've already got pre-made materials. Woo. Cloth. Metal. It needs to be in the right groups because otherwise when you take it into substance it's obviously not going to work. So that would be a shame. This is... Do I have one for weapons? Oh, I haven't. That's why. Let's go here. We'll go to Lambert. And this is going to be weapon underscore mat. Great. File, increment and save. Oh, I'm going to have to redo things. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to do things. Okay. I hate having to redo things. Export selection, DM low. Is that the right one? Yeah, bake file, export selection. Yes. Now, the nice thing is that because I've now saved over that file, this, in theory, should update and bring through the correct ones. In theory. I don't know if it did or it didn't. It might not have, because I might have deleted everything. Shit! Okay, let's just make sure that we're doing the right thing, rather. You gone, you gone, you gone, you gone, you gone. Okay, so we got all of our high meshes are in here. That's fine. Let's go here. Data, low, DM low. Hey, low poly. So now it should all be in the right places. I think I've got some extra materials floating around in here as well, which we should probably get rid of. Let me do that now, because otherwise it's going to make my life difficult later on. So we will edit, delete unused nodes, which means we should get weapons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Great. I'm doing that again for the 3rd time. Delete all by type history. File, export selection. DM low, export selection. Yes. Okay, now this should re-import. There we go. So it's now re-imported and brought in all the right things, which is wonderful. So we can... I'll worry about deleting all of these later, probably. I say that and start deleting them immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a default. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a default. Cool. Good, good, good. So let's go back to this. This is going to be our group. This one is going to be grouped. This one is going to be a big fucking group. Group. And then metal. Oops. Is grouped. Skulls is grouped. So this is body underscore low. Underscore low. Clothes. Clothes. Underscore low. Metal underscore low. Weapon underscore low. Groovy. Let's just make these smaller. So that's most of our file setup, which is nice. From here it's pretty easy. So you put your highs into your high, you put your lows into your low. You wait for it to save because I've got autosave on, because autosave saves lives. Hooray. Bone high goes into bone high, clothes high goes into clothes high, metal high goes into metal high, and weapon high goes into weapon high. And you see the moment you drop them in as a high, they disappear. Now you're just looking at your low poly again, which is great. So let's go. Body goes into low, bones goes into low, cloth goes into low, metal goes into low, and weapons go into low, and we can delete that extra file. Great. So everything's in its little bake group. So these are all our little bake groups. Everything is set up. Now you're just going to have to work out little export places, because we want to export the maps that come out of there, and we're going to use those in Substance Painter. Something that's really important to know about this is that if you're going to, or not really important, but it's useful to know about this, if you're going to be doing your exports, make sure you configure your settings, because you want these to read the same names as are used in Substance Painter. I'm not going to go into that right now because I'm trying to get this done really quickly, but you're going to want to like edit your configuration. So instead of it saying normals when it comes out, it should say normal underscore base. because that is what it is in Substance Painter. Cool. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. So let's just drop that down again. It will ask you where you want to export things to, so you need to choose a file. I am going to be exporting to... I'm going to make a separate file for this. New folder. This is going to be called Maps. And in Maps, we're going to have different files as well. So we're going to make one folder. This is going to be our body. File name is going to be body, so that I can keep track of what the hell I'm doing. And we're going to export it as a PNG. Save. Great. Bones. Same thing. It's going to bring it up over here as well, so it's quite clever. New folder. Bones. Bones. PNG. Save. Clothes. Oh, wrong button. Close. Save. Metal. Just want to make sure these are saving to the right places. It's not. Maps. Bones. Weapon. So we'll go through and change a whole pile of the settings as we go through these. I say that and I immediately start changing all the settings. So fuck it, we'll just do it really quickly. Gonna go for 4K bakes because they're nicer. They take a bit longer, but they're nicer. Fixed mirror tangents and 32 samples is about right. Alright, so we're going to start with just doing the body. I'm probably not going to get through much more than that because this does take a little bit of effort. But let's just have a look. Yay, body, very nice. I also, before I start doing anything exciting, want to change the body material to a different color because at the moment it is grey and we don't want it to be grey, we want it to be white so we can see what the hell is going on. Let's change that one to white. Let's change... Wait for it to save. My god. Anytime now. Yay. So you can adjust your autosave for different timers. Mine's on like a 5-minute timer at the moment because I don't want things to explode and die. But it's up to you. So we've got everything labeled nicely here, and what you want to do is avoid things sitting on top of each other so that you don't get ambient occlusion issues. And fortunately, life is easy because we've labeled things. Amazing. So toenails and toenails, and if you press W, question mark. I pressed the wrong button. If you press W, you can now move things around. So you can shove those to the side. Let's take the... Do I need to move the arm? I don't think I need to move the arm. Toenails, body, eyes. We'll move eyes. Eyes high, eyes low. Fingernails, fingernails. Schlunk. You can move them to wherever the hell is easiest for you to see what you're doing. Fingers high. I'm going to move the fingers because they're quite close to the body and I don't want them casting shadows. Teeth? Yeah, we'll move teeth as well. Teeth? Can go over there. So with them all kind of split up, it means that your bake will come out cleaner and nicer. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's have a look at it. Preview material. So if you preview material, it'll allow you to see what is happening on your bake. It is a live baking system, which means that it will bake and update as it's baking things, which is pretty cool. Stretch. Let's turn off the high. So it's giving you an approximation of the bake, which is very, very nice. And it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. It's kind of right. What is this? Ah, where it's baking onto itself again. So there are sections over here where you can see there's like issues. Very, very easy to fix. Very easy to fix because this is our cage. Our cage is enormous. You can change the size of that. But not only can you change the size of your cage, you can paint the offset of your cage as well. So I'm gonna pause that for a second. And I'm just gonna change the offset over here. So it's the same as usual, black and white in an ounce. Oof, too much. You just have to like go very carefully and make sure that your cages aren't completely bashing into each other. If your cages are clipping into one another, it'll distort your bake and cause problems. So we're just gonna knock those back a little bit. You want your cage to be like as sizable as possible without interfering with the other cages, basically. So let's have a look, see what it looks like. That's already fixed it. So that's cool. Let's see what his hands look like here. Do we have baking issues? I don't think so. This actually looks quite surprisingly good. Anime Games left the chat. Sorry. I'm gonna try and fix just there. It's a little bit like a little bit fucky wucky over here, but it's I think it'll do, to be honest. I don't think it's going to give us that much trouble. So I wanted to check the eyes and the mouth because those are always areas that overlap. And it is fiddly, like it's fiddly. But you gotta do these things to make it look nice. Nice bake equals nice textures. No, stop baking. Pause. Pause. I'll let you bake again in a minute. Let's just tidy up this. It's also because he's got a mouth bag, so the mouth bag is going to clip a little bit. You could separate the mouth bag out and just like shove it to one side if you really wanted to. I don't really want to because I don't really care that much. Is the general summary of my life. I don't care that much, so I'm not going to do it. But we'll see. Hopefully this will work out all right. I think my cage is way too big on this one, to be honest. I'm going to clear values. Yeah, clear canvas. And then shrink it down to begin with. Sometimes it's easier to start small and then just increase where you need the increase. So let's tidy that. You can also change the directionality, so you can paint the skew as well, which is really useful. So we shrunk that a bit. Let's do, you know what, let's just do a bake and see what it does. So this is a preview bake. Preview bake, not the same as a normal bake. Normal bake, full bake is gonna do a full bake. It's gonna drop an entire file's worth of stuff out. And it'll be cleaner, nicer, and give you a proper 4K bake as opposed to the approximation bake, which is still gonna show you seams, problems, issues. Yeah. So we're gonna do a bake, see what it does. Everyone likes a little fucky wucky. They do indeed. They do indeed. So, unfortunately, I do need to get going because I need to get to a pharmacy because I am a highly medicated bitch. So I need to get to a pharmacy. I hope you have all not died of boredom. Would be good. I am going to be heading out though. Thank you very much to everyone that came to spend time. I'll be working on this again tomorrow at the same time, where we should be able to crack through the entire bake very quickly. I'll probably do some of it in the morning as well, to be honest. And then, yeah, we're on to texturing. We are so close to finishing this guy. Thank God. It's only been like a year for me to actually finish him. I'm not looking forward to posing him, but we've got to do that. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Party parrot. Your face is a party parrot. What's that? It's been lovely hanging out with you all. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for spending time with me and for being supportive and lovely and generally nice and slightly pervy, which is always entertaining. Hey, look, his bake actually, that's kind of come out fine. I think there's a few little things that need to be fixed. Like over here, we definitely need to do a bit of a fix around his eyes, but otherwise he is not bad. Not bad at all. Have fun, everyone. Be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and go and touch some goddamn grass. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.